All right. Yes. Yes, thank you, animals and people. Yeah.
Proud. Yeah.
It's Animal Week, Dave.
It is.
How do you feel about that?
I'm feeling pretty good about it, Noah. You know, at first when you suggested I was kind of indifferent and sound kind of lame, but the more I thought about it, the more I said, there's got to be a lot of animal viewers out there, you know, where maybe their owner absentmindedly walked away, or they're sitting in the street and out in front of a television store, if those still exist, and they're looking in and they're saying, yeah, that's some entertainment. And that's who we're appealing to tonight.
That's who we're appealing to, you, the animals. Let's see. In the news this week, 3 dogs robbed a bank. An onlooker described the event as rough.
Dogs are going to love that joke.
Dogs are really going to love that joke. Let's see here. A large group of fish invaded Finland, and they were incredibly disappointed.
For it is not a land of fins.
It is not.
That's the joke behind that.
And finally, in a completely unsurprising turn of events, a group of chimps went bananas.
That isn't surprising.
That is not surprising.
It's pretty standard of
That's
chimps.
what they do, yeah. So, how's your love life, Dave?
My love life, you know, it's doing okay, but I really feel like it, frankly, to save it at this point, I think it needs the advice of an animal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're in luck, because Thatcher Miles this week, our intern, is gone. Luckily, a sheep has taken his place. This is Thatcher, the sheep of love.
Y'all other interns out there don't get no love. Not like our man Thatcher. Who's the one seducing y'all this time? He's the Thatcher of love.
We're about to attempt to clothe a sheep. As is evident, they are not very thrilled about this premise. And we're going to see how this goes. I'm trying to figure out the best way to put it on him. So see that whole reaction. You can see how that's going with everyone else.
He is the Thatcher of love. He is the Thatcher of love. He is the Thatcher of love.
Baby.
He is the Thatcher of love. 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 He is the...
Wow. That was some,
Wow, indeed.
Yeah, that was some great stuff.
It was some great stuff. I didn't expect that level of relationship advice from a sheep, but
It's the robe, really.
it really is the robe. You know, it really ties the sheep together.
Truly innovative stuff.
Truly innovative on my part, I assume.
On your part,
I mean, maybe we all work together.
what are you talking about?
It's not important. It's not important. What is important is that you're the host. So,
What are we talking
and
about?
there's no one behind the scenes that's really running the show. You know there's no like Joe Biden. You know, there's no Joe Biden at this show, secretly acting crazy but really being in charge of everything.
So I want to talk about. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I'm getting.
we got a call in?
Yeah, we got a call in. Our first call in.
All right.
Hello, sir. Oh, it's a chimp.
Oh.
He's calling about the chimp joke we made earlier.
Oh.
Well, do we have your permission to put you on the air? Okay, he said yes. Well, hold on just one second. I'm sure we can sort all this out. He's very angry.
I'm a pretty good talker, though.
Okay. Sir, what seems to be the problem?
Hey, guys, we don't actually have a call-in guest for this episode.
Oh, my.
So,
He's very vocal.
He's very
I thought
vocal.
you guys wanted
He
to
is no shame on this chimp.
No, sure. Please, just calm down and tell us what the problem is.
Just what I told you. I mean, we don't have
There is
anyone
no need for that type of
lined
language
Yeah, that's rude.
on a local TV. Extremely rude. In
Can
fact,
chimps say that on
at all?
television?
I don't know if chimps can say that on
People say
television.
that on television?
No, they can't. You know what? I don't regret making the bananas joke.
I don't either.
You are out of line.
You're out of line. Yeah, learn to
Wait a
take a
minute.
joke. If you're
I'm
going to
sorry.
watch a late night comedy
You guys
show,
aren't filming, are you?
accept that there's going to be comedy there.
Oh.
And if you
Please-
don't
please tell me
appreciate
you're
that
not filming
comedy,
without
you're
me.
free to change channel, but don't.
Please tell me you guys.
He's
Okay.
giving you an earful
All right.
now.
Yeah, he is.
You
He's
guys
really
can
handing
figure
it
out
to
a
me.
guest?
You know what?
You guys
If you're
even
not going to
know
be respectful, I can
have
hang
on
up
the
the
show?
phone right now.
We don't even
Fine.
have anyone set
Fine,
aside?
maybe I will.
He's
maybe,
on speaker, so how do you hang it up?
Okay.
Well,
Violent-
All right. Well,
you gotta do it
I'm gonna
violently
try
so
to
he
make it
knows.
there as
Well,
soon as I
sir,
can.
I'm hanging up the
Please don't
phone,
film
and once I
anything.
figure out how to do it,
Or at
there's a
least don't
volume
film
button.
Too much of the
Do
show.
that.
I can turn it down, and it can listen to all the chip jokes that we're making.
We are. We're gonna make a bunch of chip
Ha!
jokes.
We can get
Who's
the,
bananas now? All
Who's
right.
bananas now?
He is. By the way.
He's
He's
bananas.
the one that went bananas. Yeah.
He is super bananas.
Unacceptable behavior from zoo animals in this
Absolutely.
society.
Absolutely.
So privileged, so overprivileged. These animals. Looking right at you, audience of animals.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Really hammer it home.
Really?
He knows.
Well, I'm kind of lost right now. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
Where
gonna
to
need some
go?
time to regroup.
Let's
was
let's
pretty-
just show 10 seconds of ducks really quick. We're gonna throw it to commercial after that. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. We are back. We are back. Before we get into it, let's show another 10 seconds of ducks.
Let's do. Why not?
Let's throw it. Wow, that was some great footage of ducks.
That was, real solid, beautiful, just high definition footage of possibly one of the most remarkable water birds, if you could call it that.
Oh, one of them.
Are they birds?
Yes?
Is that their definition?
I believe that Robert, they're birds, correct? I'm getting a yes from Robert, so
Okay, so they're
they are
birds. That's fine. I do have one question. This is slightly related. Duck sauce. Is it made out of ducks or is it made for ducks?
This is actually the first I've ever heard of duck sauce.
This is really the first you've ever heard
What
of duck
is duck
sauce? Have you
sauce?
never been?
Have I never been where?
Oh my goodness. Like
Well,
the
explain it
entire
to me.
continent of Asia.
Have I
Have you
ever
just not been paying attention to Asia lately?
You know, I have been giving Asia the cold shoulder, and
That's
I'll make
fair.
sure. Okay.
That's fair, but it's time to,
Yeah, it's time for me to
get cultured.
get
Jeez.
cultured and go to Asia.
As a grown adult man, I'm frankly disappointed in you for not having heard of duck sauce by this point.
Really.
Yeah, a little bit, but you know what? That's okay. We can maintain our friendship. It's gonna need time to heal.
It feels a bit different now.
It's gonna need some time to heal.
It feels a bit different. Dave and I went to a farm recently, and we decided to ask animals the tough questions because no one's really getting into it, When
Yeah.
was the last time you heard an animal get a tough question?
Probably never. I think people just assume that they're not gonna respond in a reasonable, understandable way, and we proved them wrong.
We proved them wrong. So check out this clip of Dave and I going to the farm and asking animals the tough questions. Take a look.
Deep in the heart of American farmland, a group of patriotic cows move in to answer the tough questions, whether or not they want to. Question number 1. Do you feel GMOs are a serious concern? Do all cow lives matter? Regular or chocolate milk? A graceful horse prances abreast the sunset, eager to share his equine thoughts about the hard truths of America and its naysayers. Do you wish you lived someplace more residential, like a neighborhood? Who's a good horse? For one local catfish, things are going swimmingly. Did you hear about the Finland thing? Do you feel like fish should be able to marry seagulls? A flock of stunning sheep make no attempt to pull the wool over our eyes with answers of sheer patriotism. Trump or Sanders? Please take time to share your opinions. Whether pigs or piglets, these interviews were not kosher. And so, with another day's close, we leave the exciting world of the American farm, where patriotism rings as free as the hearts of Americans and the animals that dwell within.
Wow, Dave. We really gave those animals the business.
Yeah, we did. Well, it's a good thing it wasn't a chiropractic firm either, because some of those animals are pretty big. Not to say that they wouldn't be physically able to perform chiropractic services upon me, it's just I wouldn't trust them.
You wouldn't trust
they're
the animals
Not
with your
fully,
back.
no, especially with some of the answers that we got. A lot of weird political sentiments coming off of animals these
Agreed.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I'm kind of sick of hearing animals' political views.
I am too,
frankly.
and I've got a question. Why? It's really interesting to see a number of farm animals that interested in Bernie Sanders. It's like, how'd you even hear about that guy? You on the internet? It's not important.
They were on the bird internet.
The birdernet.
The bird internet.
The birdernet.
That's right. So animals have found certain costumes offensive.
Yeah, which can be expected.
Yeah. So we wanted to read through to you, the viewer, who isn't an animal, and we wanted to give you this public service announcement. And just let you know that sometimes animals don't feel very comfortable with these costumes.
It's true.
And these are offensive animal costumes. Number one, the horse head mask.
Very rude.
Very rude.
For
Extremely
horses
rude.
especially.
Number two, the gorilla suit. We saw one of those at the block party, actually.
We did, and as I recall, he only wanted peace. But, you know, whatever. What
are you going to do?
Jigs.
The body of a sheep costume. Now, this is one of the... This
Is just the body of a sheep? Here?
Yes.
It's no facial?
It's just the torso.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's mean.
That is super mean.
You're just not even acknowledging the rest, just ignoring the head portion? That's mean.
There's the shark fin costume.
Right.
And that's just a shark fin.
To me, that's ignorant.
It's ignorant and, frankly, offensive.
It is, and too easy.
And finally, the last offensive animal costume, our station manager, J. Brian Miles.
I believe that's the one animals found most offensive. Am I correct?
Yeah, you'd be absolutely right. In fact, it was a 99%, and then the rest of them just kind of split that 1%.
Isn't there a statistic, something like 4 out of 5 stampedes are caused by the J. Brian Miles costume?
That is absolutely
Right.
correct. Most African stampedes are, in fact, caused by J. Brian Miles.
That's understandable, and it's crazy that such a man could have such an influence on the behavior of an animal in a continent not even our own, or possibly one he's never been to. I don't know. He's quite an adventurous man, but.
Well, speaking of J. Brian Miles, before we throw it to commercial, this nay in history, November 21st, 3015, centaurs have taken over the world. Luckily for station manager J. Brian Miles, who time traveled to the future, got a picture with his very own centaur. So
Right.
Take a look at that. All right, we're back, Dave. Woo! We're back. Woo! So we decided to play one of our favorite games here at Locally Late Night, Smell the Lettuce.
That's right, Noah.
So how do you think it went this time?
Oh, I think it went pretty well. We'll let the audience decide, though.
Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, smell the lettuce. Check it out.
I'm David Hannah, and we're about to smell some lettuce.
Okay, that's kind of be. What?
Well, Dave, how do you think that went?
Well, I think as you can see, it went pretty well, Noah.
All right, let's. Our first guest is a cat. That's really that. That's all. That's what can be said.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you'll find that this cat is one graceful cat. You're going to love this cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Tango the cat. Tango, have a seat.
Put her here. Yeah.
Have a seat.
Hi, Tango.
You can have to lose pounds.
That's right. Tango, thanks for joining us.
She can't hear you.
The little human is incorrect. In fact, my cat ears provide maximum hearing capacity. Noah,
Tango, thanks for joining us. How are you doing tonight?
I have seen the horrors of the near future. The wet food has run dry. All the cans have been emptied. There is nothing left. Nothing.
I think she loves you.
I think I love her too. Hi,
You
Tango.
love her and she loves you, then you should give her a kiss. That's what I would do to a cat.
Please, do not kiss me.
So, Noah, Tango the cat, right here. Look at this masterpiece.
Look at that masterpiece.
You got to really, when you see a cat of this variety, you got to say to yourself, that's a nice cat right there.
It is a nice cat right there.
Now, Tango, well, you know what? You're the host. You ask the questions.
Now, Tango, what brings you here tonight?
I've come to let the KGB know that I'm going off the grid. No longer will I live as the shadow of a rogue government.
Resolved.
That was an excellent answer. Thank you, Tango. Dave, do you have any questions for Tango?
I do. Tango, what's it like? Tell us about your heritage. What's your background? You know, America is known as the melting pot of society. Where are you from? What generations are you a part of? You know,
Mostly Scottish Irish.
Is politics different for cats, for that matter? Do you participate in the same American politics? Do you have your own thing based on your different breeds?
Cat politics.
Yeah, catatics, as we call them. Catatonics? Is that something different?
That's a cappella cat group.
Oh, okay. As long as it's something.
Every 4 years, all cats gather together to vote on whether or not to overthrow the human race. So far, we have voted nay, but times are changing. A balance of power between humans and cats cannot remain forever.
This is a beautiful cat, and I just want to hug it all the time. Do you want to come over here and feel this cat? It's the animal episode.
It is the animal
Keep
episode.
this in mind.
Fluffy.
I guess I'll take a feel.
Yeah. Feel this cat.
Oh, look at that.
That's a nice cat, isn't it?
It's a nice cat.
It's a great cat.
It's a good cat.
Sometimes she bites you.
Sometimes.
When you get too rough with her.
I always bite you, in my mind.
Noah, sometimes when you're too rough with the cat, in particular this cat, she'll bite you. So
yeah?
That's what I just said.
that's what she just said. And as a television co-host, one thing that I'm obligated to do is repeat everything that people have said, just to make sure audiences at home say, "Oh, okay, I got it."
Right.
And that's what I'm hammering home right now.
Right.
I have a question.
She's got a question. What's your question?
Why is Tango so fluffy?
Tango, we have a viewer question for Tango. Tango, why are you so fluffy? theory has it that the cat is fluffy because it is, in fact, in love with me.
They just kissed.
Solid gold footage happening right here on Locally Late Night.
What is your favorite type of other animal besides the cat? What is your favorite animal?
I know she doesn't like dogs because dogs chase her.
Tango, we've heard that you don't like dogs. Anything to say about that? How do you feel about that?
Before the Cold War, I was a Siamese cat, but Mother Russia had other ideas.
What?
Tango, if you could be anywhere else right now, where would you be?
I think the answer is in my lap, Noah.
I think
She's made her decision.
The answer is actually with George Clooney's cat, Rumple Clooney.
Unexpected response, Noah. I gotta say, you don't really expect a cat to be so right-leaning, but that was, I don't know.
So you would consider yourself a Trump fan?
Borderline extremist, this cat, from what I'm gathering.
I'm beginning to think you can't understand me.
Now, Tango, is this your first go-round in television?
I was the original husband on Bewitched.
Simply stunning.
Simply stunning, you know? This is the Barbra Streisand of cats right here.
Absolutely.
And I mean young Barbara. Not, well, you know, old Barbara too. You know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Meet the Fockers Barbara?
Whatever your favorite Barbara was, that's what this cat
Meet
is
the Fockers
to
Barbara.
me. Yep.
She was my favorite.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That was a good
That's
movie.
the only
It's all
Barbara
right.
I know,
Yeah.
actually.
Sadly, yeah. I don't know. My mom has all of her records, but
Does she?
yeah, isn't that weird? No,
Tango-
it's not that weird. It's
Tango,
pretty
does your mom have all of Barbara's records? It looks like she's deciding not to cooperate with you, Dave.
Yeah, like all the women in my life, am I right?
So right.
Okay.
Now, Tango, here's a question we commonly get. Dave or Noah?
Do we commonly get that question? I feel it was pretty, we'll discuss this later.
Okay.
Outside of the workroom.
You think it's pretty Dave-centric, don't you?
I think it's a little one-sided in my direction, yeah, I'm going to say. But let's let Tango answer that question, who I should note is purring and enjoying herself on my knee.
Ha. Ha, ha, ha. You think the talk show is yours? I was born in it, molded by it. You think it is your friend. Soon you will discover that it is your worst nightmare.
We're getting another call, Dave.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be positive or negative?
Well, you know, we've only had one call, and it's been 100% negative.
Very much negative.
So, you know, hopefully we can make it 50-50. Let's see here. Hello, Noah from Locally Late Night with Noah and Dave speaking. Oh, yeah? It's a cat.
Oh, great.
She has something negative to say about the
Oh,
show.
well, of course. We'll speak her that.
Would you like to speak to us on the air? She said she would.
Oh, boy.
Well, let me put you on speaker. And, all right. Which button is this?
The question mark. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's giving me hold on one second. It's giving me a menu.
I don't. You know what? Just.
There's
Yeah,
a
there.
speaker
Yeah.
button.
Okay, do that one.
Okay.
We're not IT professionals here. So.
Ma'am, you're on.
Yes, I'm calling about the want ads in the
Now-
papers.
Now that's just offensive.
That is Tango.
Tango.
Close your ears. Don't listen to this.
Okay, that is completely out of line. Tango,
Yeah.
how do you respond to that?
How do you respond to that, Tango?
And all the humans are stupid.
Oh, you're getting
Said
it now.
here,
Tango's
can't
upset.
Translator.
Give it to her.
It's
Yeah.
right here in the ad.
You know what? That is exactly how I feel where you should put your tail. And
I don't
let
have
me
a
tell
tail.
you something. Let me
Yo no soy un
tell
gato.
you something. You like that, Dave?
I did like that.
If you call us negatively again,
I'm calling about the want ads.
well, you'll be very sorry.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Are people actually watching this? Why am
Well,
I even doing this?
Let me tell you something. You can bring the
Do you guys
fire,
even
but
need
I'm
my
pretty
help?
sure the claws can go
Hello?
through the fire.
I'm
So
talking to you.
why don't you just
You know what? I don't
Go
need
away.
to do this.
And he's not kidding.
I'm not kidding you.
He's not kidding you at all.
I'm the best. Calls out.
Locally Late Night is going to sue you if you continue
You
to
know what?
defame us
You
and
don't really need
Tango's
me here.
image.
Okay? I'm done. I'm tired of trying to talk to you guys, okay? All right? Bye.
How can you sit and pet her like this while we're getting such a negative call?
Something and someone has to monitor the positive energy of this cat, and I'm the man for that job.
Well, you know what? We have one thing to tell you. Thank you so much for calling. We really appreciate it. Now, if I want to hang up,
You just pick it up and put it back in.
I pick it up.
Yeah.
But I
feature
but I already,
70, feature 74.
But
that button, fourth button on the right. There you
Did you
go.
say pound 74?
Yeah, sure, whatever. That one, just 74. Press 7.
I just hit
All right.
pound
just
75.
all right. Ducks. You do some ducks.
Let's show some ducks.
show some ducks.
Well, folks, that's our show. It was Animal Week, but it is no longer. Dave, how do you feel about Animal Week?
I gotta tell you, I feel pretty good. I learned a lot today. I learned about animals. I learned about the increased right-wing political opinions of cats. And I learned a lot about myself. And that I'm also strongly right-wing.
Very good.
Just like Tango.
That's right. Well, folks, that's all. Tune in next week to Locally Late Night, and we'll be here for you. Thank you so much for watching.